getting information to service providers, I always kind of dreaded it. It always seemed to be more of a cumbersome kind of thing to do, even though that I recognized that it was so important.
I would get different forms from different special education instructors from the I would get these in my mailbox. I would get them put underneath my door. I would have them actually handed to me. I couldn't keep track of them. Sometimes they were the same form, sometimes they were different forms. I would get confused about what I needed to fill out.
One of the things that used to irritate me about the old way that we used to use these forms is that they were all paper. And so I would fill out a document sometimes and put it in a teacher's mailbox, and then that teacher would tell me, well, I didn't get that form. So then I would wonder, well, what happened to it?
Never was responsible to complete an entire IEP or draft an entire IEP. And coming here at OR, I was spending countless hours on just one section alone.
So I was very overwhelmed and concerned about special ed responsibilities. And after having gone through my kids' files, I saw all this paperwork about progress monitoring reports and so on and so forth. And the task just seemed very daunting. So when I was introduced to the Googleized IEP, a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders, we'll say. It is very simple to use. I just send out an email, a mass email to all the gen ed teachers about the kids on my caseload and what specifically I need from them. They follow the link. They fill out.
Getting the same form every single time, so I know exactly the information that the service provider needs. So
it takes me less than 5 minutes to complete because it's so teacher friendly. So friendly that I'm just able to click on the various kinds of comments that I know that are representative of the needs and the skill sets that my students bring to me.
You are so detailed. All that information was very pertinent to writing a good IEP. Mrs. Zahn, I do want you to know you have raised the accountability level to 110%, because once I send this information out via email or through the online documents, teachers have to respond.
They follow the link. They fill out the form. I'm notified when they've filled it out, and I move the child's progress report to a file or a folder in my email. But with this Googleized IEP, it's been so simple, so easy. I don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to write about the students' academic needs and areas of strength on their IEP. I just simply copy and paste and edit what their gen ed teacher has already said. So it's made my life a lot easier.
I know exactly what to do, and it's beautiful, and I love it. It's so fast. It makes my life so much easier, and there's no paper getting wasted, so trees are being saved. So I love the Google Doc form.
Mrs. Zahn, I thank you so very much for introducing me to a new way as a service provider, to do IEPs a much faster, quicker way. Not only did you share the information with me, but you also made yourself available every day that I could come in after school to embrace the new technology that makes life so much simpler when conducting IEPs. I thank you for your time, your service, and you didn't have to do this on your own time. Thank you so very much. I have embraced technology.
One of the many things that I've learned here is to learn how to network and reach out to veteran teachers. And one teacher that I have in mind, Miss Ann, has taken me by the hand and led me to a lot of efficient time-saving strategies that I use and I apply to data collection. I apply to IEP completion and drafting. One thing in particular was her Google Doc form, which is excellent.